Hola! It is me once again. So this is a video that I wanted to make actually like 25 plus years ago. It is a controversial topic. Over the years, we're learning more and more about it. And at first I was like, maybe you shouldn't make this video. It's a hot topic. And people are going to make fun of you. You're going to get criticized. Blah, blah. I'm like, I probably shouldn't. And yet here I am. So I'm going to put it out there. Yes, I believe in aliens. I'm going to present to you 5 points that I want you to really think about. And I've thought about it. Ever since I read articles about Roswell, which happened in 1947. And I read these articles when I was like 10, maybe 12. So I was immediately hooked when I learned about this. I'm like, wow. So here are the 5 points. 1. Millions of people around the world have claimed they have seen strange lights in the sky. We're not talking 1,000. We're not talking about 1,000,000. At least 30 million or more. Well, that's unusual. And they seem to happen in the country of Chile. Has to do with the minerals in the soil, whatever. Number 2. People that claim that they were abducted. They went under a lie detector test. They passed. Even the experts were like, there's really no way they could have fooled the machine. I mean, there's ways, but... Number 3. These objects, they don't make a sound, and they can disappear in a second. Oh, do we have that technology? No, we don't. No. Which leads to the next point. No country, not one, has taken credit for the aircraft. You would think that someone would take credit. And you might be saying, well, they don't want to give away secrets, but yeah, come on, you know human nature. We like to brag, especially America and Russia. Not one country has said, yeah, we did this. No one. The final point. Why does Area 51 exist? Are they guarding limited edition Beanie Babies? No. You know what they are guarding. You should know. Alien technology. And there is the reverse technology going on. Okay, I want you to think of something. Years after the Roswell crash, what happened? All of a sudden, we have TV and microwave ovens, GPS, cell phones, internet. You think all of that is a coincidence? Come on, really? We never were. I mean, we were smart, but not that smart. And for these people that say, of course, they would say, well, of course we did it. We're smarter than you think. No, no, we're not. We're not. We're still arguing about bullshit. Like religion. We're still stuck in the Dark Ages. You mean to tell me that a human came up with the idea for the cell phone, which uses airwaves, and the internet? Really? I think that's hilarious, and I laugh at that shit. And I know what you're going to say. Well, what about the pyramids? Okay, yeah, I'm sure humans were, used as slaves, and we built the pyramids, which are beautiful, in the perfect spot. Do you know why? Because they line up with a certain constellation. Oh, did we think of that? Probably not. Because we're really not that smart, as I said. And so, and I've actually had, conversations with people like, and I would ask them a few questions like, let's talk about Stonehenge. How did these people get this rock, which can't be found on the island? It had to come from somewhere else. How did they get it to this small island off the coast of Chile? And why do these statues not have eyes? Isn't that bizarre? Because every other statue, most of them that I've seen, they had eyes. What were they trying to tell us? And so, yes, I'm a big fan of Graham Hancock and Bob Lazar and Art Bell, who I would listen to Art Bell on the local station every night, I think from, it was late at night, I think from 10 to 1. And I'm like, he was obsessed. He was, I hate to say it, he was obsessed with this. And he did, I believe, interview Bob Lazar once. But I meet people, first of all, that they have a hard time believing in that aliens are real. And so I explained it to them. I was like, okay, you believe this, but you don't believe that aliens are real. There's a disconnect. And there is. This is what I believe. I want to believe that most people do think that they are real, but they're afraid of voicing their opinion. Why? Because they'll be laughed at. Oh, you believe in silly crap. Oh, you believe in unicorns. F you. So here's my theory about aliens. They're not different from us. This is going to blow your mind, maybe. They are us. They are the next step in evolution. We are them, they are us. They're not interdimensional beings. They're time travelers. Because they figured out time travel. They figured out what's beyond black holes. And for them to explain what they know to us, think about it this way. Do you think an elephant could communicate to an ant? No. Totally different animal, totally different language. And yes, animals do have languages. We wouldn't understand them. They wouldn't understand us. I think one of the comedies I think of when I think of aliens is Paul, which I think was kind of funny. And he puts his hand on her head, and she understands him. I think that's how it is. Why? So people might say, well, why are they studying us? They're not just studying us. I think they have been trying to warn us. And I think the major red flag was when we dropped atomic bombs in Japan. They saw that as a major red flag. Oh, here's a species. They have all this power, and they're trying to destroy their own species. And we can go into the logistics of that World War II. That's not what the video was about. But they saw that. It's like, oh, maybe we shouldn't mess with them, but maybe we'll give them some warning signs. Until it's like, until to the point where maybe they just can't learn, and we're done with them. So I think at this point, we have become a lost cause to them, and they might be saying, good luck. We tried to warn you again and again. The Mayans, they believed that the world would end in, what is it, like 2012 or something? People say that, like, no. They believed that there was a new cycle beginning. What does the word apocalypse mean? Or not, Armageddon, whatever. A revealing of everything. Not the end. A revealing. Lifting the veil. And one of my favorite books, you got to read it. And you know the book I'm going to say. Upon a Pale Horse by Cooper. He studied all this. And the government hated him because he got too close. He got too close. And I would ask people, do you know why Area 51 is off limits? You know why. Seriously, if you approach even like within like 100 feet, there's guys with rifles at the hill in Humvees. You're not getting past them. I understand what it's about. They will say that it's national security. And at some level, yes, it is. Can you imagine if most people realized what was really going on? People lose their shit anyway. Whatever. So, yes. I've known for a while. To me, it's not a big secret. But to others, for some reason, it is.